Beep beep, it's time for roots. And today we got a truck and we also have the word with. This is for this week. So just kind of pay attention to how I've got these. Let me move the notebook for a second. I did not try to get every nook and cranny. That is a huge waste of our time. So I went around the edges. I kind of left them. I did not try to cut out this little teensy weensy little stick and all that stuff. I left the word with on it and kind of cut just between the flags. I didn't even try to get very specific tight cuts. So please don't waste your time being very specific with cutting. One, it actually, if you try cutting too specific, it's really going to make it unstable, because if you make it that skinny, then there's a good chance it's going to rip on you. So we have width, and then with our truck right here, I also didn't try to focus too much. Like, I did get the tires mostly, but I didn't try to get like that little bit in between. And so yeah, guys, just don't try to get every little piece, because that's going to be frustrating. So we also have these all attached to the bottom, but we are disattached from the truck. So let's start with the truck first, actually. So with our truck, we are going to put him kind of in the middle of the page. I think that would be good. We're going to place glue on the wheels. And then across the bottom just a little bit, but we're trying to leave those little flappies flappable. So our truck represents port, which means to carry. So a truck is a good representation of that, because a truck does carry quite a bit of things. So let's get them on there. Now, if you want to go sideways instead with your truck, go for it. I just decided to do it this way. Maybe I'll regret it, because maybe my notebook would work better if I... Oh, you know what you can actually do? You can actually glue this big cab of the truck down too. He does not need to be loose. There's no reason. I think it'll make it more stable if you glue this part down. So I'm going to glue that part down on my notebook. So now the only thing that's loose are the pieces of the truck. So we have some words. We have transport, portable, export, teleport, and import. Two of those words are social studies words that you should hear pretty often. So export, oh, sorry, I don't know why I started with export first. So transport is to carry goods from one place to another. I'm going to kind of fold down there. So carry from one place to another. And normally that is things, not people. So you would transport like cargo. You wouldn't necessarily say, I transported the baby. That just sounds so sad. The next word is portable, which means it's easy to move or carry. Easy to move or carry. Export. So this is a social studies word. It is to send a product to be sold in another country. So X is actually a root that means out. So carrying a product out of the country to be sold. So just like that is carrying a product out of the country to be sold in is a root that means in. So an import would be carrying a product into a country to be sold. In and out. And our last word here is teleport, which I wish, so secret fact about me is if I could have any superpower in the world, I think having the power of teleportation would be the absolute best, because you would get to see so many things in the world and have to pay very little for it. So that is the number one superhero trait I wish I had. But to teleport means an imaginary skill of, how do I phrase this? Of carrying a person or thing a great distance instantly. So you'd snap your fingers and boop, go exactly where you wanted to go. It would be so fun. All right, so we've already got those down. It's been less than 5 minutes. So we've got our with words. So these are 3 different roots that all build to make words that mean with. So com, con, and co. So what we're going to do after we glue this down, so we're going to place glue along the strip and on the word with. We are going to write down 4 words for each of those roots that mean with. So turning it around, we'll glue down the strip. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. If I sneeze on the video, I'm sorry. That is not intentional. Okay. All right, we are all the way glued down. So we've got calm first. I'm going to go ahead and just flip those up. So com, C-O-M. We have combine. And so when you're combining stuff, you're putting them with each other so they're all together. We have comfort. You don't get comfort from nothing. You get comfort with something. Whether it's food, a person, an object. We also have compare. So that means you're thinking about 2 different things and seeing how they are like or similar with each other. And then we have community, which is a group of people that you relate with and that you live with, or maybe not live, but you have something in common with community. So con, we have connection. So if you're making a connection, that means you are relating with something that somebody else has. Conjoin. So I think of conjoined twins. And those conjoined twins are joined with each other. We have concert. So in a concert, all of the instruments play with each other to make the music, and it's a combination of the instruments and the audience with each other. So once again, with. And then conversation. That is when you are chatting with someone. So 2 people are talking with each other. Right, and co. We have coexist, which is what we do inside IMA, is we have 2 grade levels that coexist with each other. So that means they exist with each other. We also have a coincidence. So an incident is something that happens, but coincidence is something that occurs alongside something. So it occurs with it. So it's kind of like a surprise a lot of times that it's happening with something at the same time. It seems really bizarre that maybe somebody had thought about something and then all of a sudden it happens. It happens with the thought, or it happens with the other situation. And we have collect. So that's when you're taking things from people and putting them all with each other. So I might collect your papers. I take 1 paper from each of you and put them with each other. And then couple. That's two people that are with each other, whether that's romantically or as a partnership, on a project or whatever it is. Two people that are with each other. All right, guys, that is all for the week. Just remember that as you find these root words in your real life, I want you to blast it out on your pages. I want you to write them down and collect words. I want you guys to be word collectors. I'm still looking out for more people. Well, I haven't put up any postcards yet. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow or Monday or something. I don't know. I don't want to promise anything. But I really need to get some cards up with some people's names on it for my word nerds. All right, guys. Thank you so much.